Torey, I just got to ask you, just for you, who are some of your favorite managers, maybe growing up, or who did you idolize or look up? I don't, not everyone grows up saying, I want to be a baseball manager, but who did you look up to, and who do you still look up to?
Yeah, that's a good question. I was a big baseball fan. I grew up in Los Angeles. I was a Dodger fan. I didn't necessarily follow it on that level, that deeply, but I was more influenced by the Big Red Machine and Sparky Anderson. I felt like he, for some reason, just looked the part. He was from Los Angeles, where I was born and raised, so I gravitated to him. And the funny part about it is I got to play for him. He was my first manager at the big league level, and he didn't let me down. He was an extraordinary human being that turned out to be a friend of mine.
I love it. And you have, someone on your staff who's very familiar around these parts, and Jeff and Benny.
Yeah.
What has it been like to have him on your bench with you, and what's that relationship like?
Yeah, Banny's a man. Banny is better at my job than I am. That's how I look at it. And I'm just fortunate to have him as my first lieutenant that I lean on for guidance, for insights, for his wisdom. And, he's walked an incredible walk as a manager of the Texas Rangers. And to have that mind next to me makes me that much better. So very grateful for him. I'm hoping he gets another opportunity to manage sooner than later, because he would definitely enhance an organization for sure.
And I know you guys, it hasn't been the year that everyone drew up, and injuries are a huge part of that. I'm not telling you to make excuses, but I still think this club is in a great place. I think it's scrappy, a lot of core pieces. How do you feel about just the future right now?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I believe in the group that we have here. We teach baseball here. We run to coaching. We allow the players to get the information, hopefully makes them better every single day. And it's not just here. We're doing that throughout our entire system. So when young players evolve and get to the big league level, they know what it means to be an Arizona Diamondback. And at the end of the day, that's the most important thing to me. We have a great culture here. It hasn't gone the way we wanted to. It's a bit unfortunate, but injuries should not be an excuse. We got to go out there, learn, and expect to win as many baseball games as possible.
What was it like to have Josh Naylor for his time? And I know you, in the press conference there, you fired some friendly chirps at Eugenio. Just what was it like to manage Gino as well?
Yeah, those two guys are awesome. I probably threw one out at Gino that he changed his picture on his phone within 7 hours. It was a little heartbreaking, but that's who he is. He's so indebted to the organization that he's working for, and that's what makes him so special. He gave everything he could to the Arizona Diamondbacks, and I'll never forget my time with him. Josh Naylor, very similarly, leaves it all out there between the white lines and plays as hard as anybody that I've ever seen. He's a great player and a great teammate.
What do you tell young guys like Brandon Pfaadt, who's shown in the playoffs that he can pitch, but maybe it hasn't been as consistent as he would want it to be? What do you tell a young guy like that?
To keep learning, know that this part of your plan, becoming a major leaguer is a series of graduations, and you never stop learning. If you ever stop learning, you shouldn't be playing in the game. And the best players were still searching for a PhD when they retired from this game, and he's going to be just fine. He's having a decent year, not a great year. He's got 11 or 12 wins. I know that he wants to be better, and that's his biggest carry tool for me, is that he wants to grow and be a better version of himself every single day.
And speaking of growth, do you feel like we're seeing that with Perdomo, just a next level?
There's so many great things. There's not enough words that I can use to describe Perdomo. The captain of our team, the captain of our defense, and in my opinion, one of the reasons that we're sitting where we are, because this team we're around about 500, and we could have tipped in one way or the other. He didn't allow that to happen, and I can't say enough good things about him as a human being as well. He's a very good baseball player, but young, still learning, still growing. The best is yet to come for him.
What has Zach Gallen meant to the organization?
Well, consistency, professionalism. He accepts every day as his own personal challenge, and he's not sitting still. You talk about the PhD that everybody's on a search for. He wants to get better every single day. So I have a personal attachment to him. He's a good human being. We always want the best for him. And the fact that he's still here as an Arizona Diamondback means a lot to this organization. He's going to go out there, and he's built to win baseball games.
If I could take your manager cap off for a moment.
Yeah.
When you look around baseball, the state of baseball as well, and you see a guy like Shohei in the NL, you see a guy like Aaron Judge in the AL.
Yeah.
Are we witnessing kind of history in terms of because I talked to David Cohen about this, it's just kind of, when you see greatness in the presence, it's kind of hard to historically understand what you're watching.
Yeah.
Do you feel kind of the same way?
Oh, for sure. I'm a baseball fan. I grew up loving baseball. I just happen to be the manager of the Arizona Diamondbacks, but I love to be able to take that hat off, sit back as a fan, and watch these people do unbelievable things. The historical chase that so many guys are on, Shohei Ohtani being one of them, the things that he's doing are unimaginable. They're Babe Ruth-ish. And I just make sure that when I can, I stop and appreciate that. I don't take this game for granted. I know it's hard. At the end of the day, I'm very proud to share a dugout with so many great players.
I love it, Torey. Well, I know you have a lot of work to do. I could go a lot longer with you because I know you're a great interview, but I really appreciate you taking a moment.
Likewise. Always my pleasure.